Justice League of America Issue 6. I know you probably have a lot of questions. So do I. As long as I can recall a question pops into my brain, each syllable pounds in my mind over and over until I find the answer. Who is the Hub City Slayer was the latest one. I tracked the killer down and broke both his arms. He confessed and turned himself in. For a brief moment, I had a reprieve from my haunting headaches. But soon the next question arrives, kicking and screaming inside my head, demanding an answer. Who is the evil behind the evil? I have been told that someday I'll answer enough questions to get the answer to my own. Who am I? What is my true name? Until that day comes, I am the question. I am the man with no face. It's a terrible thing. Light's dead and now things are going a bit out of control. So it's going to go out of control. Hawkman and Atom. Hawkman fights. Fights back. Yeah, that's Vibe, a weird one. Comes the blaster's back. Something's coming from another world, which is why the things are going out of control. Stop this and lock me up! Everything goes flying away. Superman is arrested and they win. Which was that Justice League in control. As an interesting Roger Hero. Don't touch a trident. How are you feeling, Flash? Bit wobbly and a bit slow. Well, that vibe kid did me really mess me up. Cameron's been locked up. Reasons. Superman. Is Superman locked up? You haven't stopped coughing since we got here. I've never heard you cough. I feel sick. Who was he? It was the man I killed. His name was Arthur Light. He might have been a rapist. Unfortunately, thank goodness he isn't. Turns out it was some idiot who pretended to be a rapist to fraud him. Very nice. And then we get some more stuff to do with Pandora. Pandora's box. That technically something is in control of it. When faced with a question, men tend to gravitate towards logic and science. It makes them feel like they are in control of the things they cannot understand. But the real question is, where do gods turn when they can't solve a riddle? Wonder Woman encounters Hephaestus. Trinity tries to figure out what's going on in the box. Apparently, was Pandora found the box. Questions and so many questions. I'm not stuck in my head anymore. We are out there, loose, spreading like a virus. What kind of evil can be strong enough to conquer even the most powerful of men? What can even frighten the gods? Who would the heroes blame when there was no villain to be found? Why did any young god turn over myth and science fail her? He turns to magic. This is the Justice League Dark. With Dead Man, Frankenstein's monster, and someone. Then we get a great line. I am a man with many questions on his mind. First, I have one for you, Superman. Do you want to know who really killed Dr. Light? Now we're going to Justice League Dark. Which would be the 2011 one. Number 22. Oh, not where these two start at the same time. Weird. Nope, it's going on bonkers. And then gets stopped more than Danadu, who's been captured by a secret society. We then get the team Firestorm doing something. Otherwise in Kryptonite. Do not be alarmed. I am the Phantom Stranger, and I come to you as an ally. I have walked the earth for centuries, seen great darkness, but there has never been a threat like this. As we speak, Wonder Woman is in New York seeking the assistance of the mystical adventurers you may know as the Justice League Dark. She hopes to recruit them to help her locate a woman named Pandora. If they succeed, it will be a death of all. Father, trust him. But should we? Yes, I know. Let's trust a guy who looks exactly like the Shadow and a bit similar to Zorro. I hate Zorro. I've never liked Zorro. He's evil. Team splits up. You have not answered my questions. You want to know who really killed Dr. Light. I don't know how you got in here, who you are, but you don't seem to understand. I did it. I killed Dr. Light. Then sees something going on. Oh, okay, sorry. So the Justice League Darkman are Black Orchid, Frankenstein's Monster, John Constantine, who we're going to be getting to soon, and Deadman. Did he ever actually have an ongoing? I think he's never had one. Even in the past. We get blah 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 bickering things. Then the team group gets okay. Need to see the cyborg. Someone named Dr. Psycho. The team bickers and tries to kill each other. Then Green Arrow creates problems. And smoke comes up, and then a Grisnock. Fancy seeing you, eh? I say I made some new friends. Dressed with a port, do I love? Anyway, I just want to come back to an eyes in my team. At least I can trust the Justice League, John. They didn't just pretend to be heroes to advance their own agenda. Ouch. And then get on the ring, does a thing with the Phantom Stranger, then the team bickers, stuff like that. Then there's a line about taking sides, and then it's stuff to do with Mr. Frankenstein. And he gets a bit bickering and fighting. Then the two split up, they become groups. I always get confused by how I always get confused by mistake about how the spells work. Sometimes I keep thinking it's saying as you've got to read it first letter verse, and I get really confused. Team's transported. Then things go insane in Argus. Then Superman flies away, as are the other two. And they leave. Ah, there. When I touched you, you saw something, didn't you? You saw the pieces and you saw the game. You see, even as we speak, all those plans are bearing fruit. My pawns are moving up the board. The knights are moving into positions scattered across the world. Even the queen unprotected. And then we get a final quip. I have a mole among the Justice League. Now I've got to go to three things before I get to the next Justice Society one. Actually, you know what? I'm going to ignore these two. Basically, they do a thing in Constantine and you do a thing in Phantom Stranger. I'm going to go back to Justice Society. Yep, brother. Honestly, this is a really, really long comic. And I'm just going to need to stick to the main ones. One. Go to 7. Then it's that one, and that one, I think, is that one. And each and every one, that one, and that one. Fighting and fighting and fighting. They say I'm a bad man. That the people are easy to find as night and day. I suppose what some of the minds need to do to convince themselves how the world works. They put things in columns of good and evil, like children. I never liked children. Someone set the alien up for a fall, and for a change it wasn't me. I'm a bit jealous, I'll admit, but I'm more curious. Who did this to his Boy Scout? How? Why? Whoever you are, if you're counting on me to react with shock and awe, you've appeared to prepare to be disappointed. I've seen a man fly. There was a neuroplastic. Then I'm in Pittsburgh with Psycho. Then Mongol, his group attack. Turns out the couches are rigged with explosives. Psycho escapes. Something goes in control. Superman attacks. Mongol does the thing with his brains. Simon Bears, that's him, tries to break through it. They'll have some mystery. Chris Krebel, while you boys were trying to break it down, I asked the house to unlock it. You said that wouldn't work. Let's get inside. Turns out the house only reacting. Then get stuff to do with that one. We get the team partly reuniting. Then get stuff to do with Secret Society. Get some to do with teaming up. Blah 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 blah. to be so apparently sees a spy. Wants to replace the Justice League to get control. Then we get more things to do with him. Then Wonder Woman's group attacks. Great. And things go completely exploding. Have a nice day. Then things go completely out of control. And then this happens to her. Great, because only someone wants to show us it's got nice to leave them watch. Okay, getting confused with this stuff. Now we're gonna have to go to there's a thing to do with her again. I'm not interested in the slightest. Now we're going to Justice League Dark number 23. Sorry, it's food voice. There we go, the big finale. I am Xanadu and I am alone. I was taken out here in the dark by evil men with evil plan. At first I couldn't understand why they wanted me. All the superhumans caught up in the machinations. Why did I, simple clairvoyant, pose a threat to these men? But now I know they don't want me out of their game because I can move mountains or shake the earth. They want me because I can see. I see everything. I see the mighty fall. Argus, the hub of the Justice League, has been destroyed. Superman and his companions caught in the center of the apocalyptic blast. I see the guilty punished. Batman and his team went all the way to hell to look for him. Back to the secrets that come so easily to me. Instead, found Phantom Strange destroyed. I see the con man caught at last. John Constantine, the trickster, tried to take the powerful Shazam out of the game to use him for his own gain, as Constantine is always wanted to do. But the unhearted Shazam, Constantine may have found his match. But all of these, it's just noise. And when I look at past it all, when I block everything out, I see the real battle at the heart of this chaos. I see the final battle just beginning. Wonder Woman and her allies sought to destroy Pandora's box, but all it has done is corrupt her too. Now I see what that box is. It is something beyond their wildest imaginations. Something evil. And the more they struggle to possess it, the closer it comes, it gets when unleashing that evil. Like a pot about to boil over. All we need is a little more heat. Shazam ends up showing up and doing a thing. Shazam now gets taken over and becomes something. Then we get a thing. Okay. He gets evil, it just becomes bad. Something going on with magic. He finds where Xanadu is. And there's lines to do with toast. And team go blah 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 blah. Team splits up. And get fighting. Frankenstein's monster does a thing. Protect we free from the box. Here's where it was. So I can see what that says. Everyone Get away from the box! I do not want to even attempt to say that backwards. Sayings. Bang, 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 bang. Pandora is a thing. Bang, 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 bang. Fight, 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 fight. Fight, 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 fight. Wings of lead. More fights. Deflection. Fight, fight, fight. Fox gets away. Then we get John Constantine. Where's life? Corrupt, mate. Can't cut soil a pot that's already filthy, love. Let's say we are, is he? Hell, yes. Now, for some reason, they're at the Temple of Hephaestus. Trying to get to London, with apparently the bloody box has a mind of his own. It means go completely out of control, then he finds another. And the team attack, gets in there, things get out of control. Turns out this place is a doorway. And it's time to open